Namaste. Namaste and welcome to Mindfulness Moment. The time is now. This is our practice, and this is when we show up. We choose to take a break in our day to show up, to find our breath, to connect to our bodies, to essentially connect to this moment. And this is the whole practice of mindfulness. So go ahead and get yourself ready. Sit nice and tall in whatever seat you might be taking. I'm here on the ground today. If you wish to sit up in a chair or work at your desk or wherever you can find a place of grounding. So today I'm grounding down through the legs, through the pelvis. Rest your hands down on your thighs and just start to come to your breath. So deep, deep breaths, drawing the breath in through your nose and right back out through your nose. Keep it like that. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through the nose, emptying the breath, emptying the breath. We're going to work on a 3-part breath today. So as you inhale, you feel how the lower belly expands. You feel how the rib cage expands to the front and to the back. You feel the breath coming up here to the top of the chest. So it's an inhalation. There's the 3 parts. And then the exhalation in the reverse. The chest softens, the rib cage relaxes, the belly softens and opens. And just continue like this. Inhale, filling up belly, ribs, and chest. Exhaling through your nose, the chest, the ribs, and your belly softening. And just keep going like this. Inhaling, filling up. Exhaling, emptying, emptying. And again, the time is now. So take your time to come here. It might take a moment, right? Focus solely on your breath, solely in this moment, on your posture. So everything comes together. The breath, the body, the mind. Landing in the now. Go ahead and reach your arms up on an inhalation, opening up, and then twist to the right on the exhalation. Left hand to the right thigh. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, turn and twist. Keep going like that. Now the movement is guided. Inhale up and exhale down. It's guided by your breath. The rhythm of your movement. Inhaling up. Exhaling, releasing into the twist. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, turning and twisting. Inhale, up you go. Reach your arms to the sky. As you press your palms together, the exhalation, bring your hands very carefully, mindfully, right through the midline here to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. The time is now. It's the new year. Perhaps you have some intention for this new year coming, and take a moment and hold that intention. Maybe it's many intentions. Just hold it for a moment. Now's the time to begin. Take a deep breath in and exhale and let it go. Good. We're going to come up to stand now. Lift yourself up, find your place here. I like to work in my bare feet. I don't have a yoga mat or anything to stand on, but the earth beneath me. So feel that. Feel that, your feet underneath your hips. Bring your hands onto your hips and lift up onto the balls of the feet and root back down through your heels. See if you can coordinate this movement with breath. Inhale up. Exhale, heels drop, toes lift. Inhale up, add the arms. Exhale, arms come down, heels drop. Inhale, go up. Little bend in your knees, rising up. Exhale, sink back down into the heels. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop into your heels. This time, bend your knees and stay here. The shape is Utkatasana, we call it in the practice of yoga. It's an awkward position. It's also quite fierce. You feel the heart opening. You feel how strong the core energy is, bending at your knees. Your quads are engaged. Very, very vigorous pose. Come back up, your hands to your heart, straightening your legs. Sink back down and we'll twist to the right. So try to keep both knees even as you do that. bending and then turning and twisting to the right. You might even hook your elbow against your thigh and lean back into this twist. Inhale, come back up to the center, reach up. Exhale, turn and twist to the other side, sitting back again, attempting to keep the knees even, that my right knee is trying to track forward as I do that, and turn and twist and open and breathe. Inhale, come back up to the center, reach up. Exhale, hands come to a prayer, hands to heart center. Nice, release your arms. Go ahead and shrug your shoulders, rolling your shoulders up and back and away, up and back and away. Using your breath here, you can hang on if you want to hold on to a wall, if balance is something for you, it's something for all of us. Go ahead and lift that right knee up, interlace your fingers, or maybe just one hand if you happen to be hanging on here, and just stand tall for a moment. That's a breath in. Circle into your right ankle. Keep the flow of breath, the inhalation, the exhalation. Standing tall, opening up to this moment in time. Balance is here in our center and our core. Swing that right leg out to the side and then place it below the knee or above the knee, pressing against that left thigh. Press the feet to the sole of your foot to your left thigh, and then open your arms and breathe deep, inhaling and exhaling. Great way to come into the moment, a balancing form, a shape. Feel how the breath responds, your body. Bring your hands together in a prayer. Bring your hands back to your heart and that right knee forward. Step it down, standing nice and tall here. Try not to fidget. Just keep your hands pressing against your heart. Take some deep breaths in and out. Just notice how one side might feel different than the other. Go ahead and open your eyes. And again, hang on. We're going to take that left knee up towards your chest. So again, you can interlace if you wish. If you're holding on to something, you can use one hand to hold it. Bring the leg bone back into the hip socket and breathe. Feel the breath coming through your body. Balance is dynamic. It's moving, right? You feel the response as the body begins to stabilize here, rooting down very clearly, but lifting up through the crown of the head. Go ahead and take that leg out to the side. Again, the leg will go, the sole of the foot below the knee or above the knee. I'm going to use my hand to kind of help it up there. Press the heel of that left foot into the right thigh, hands to your heart, and deep breathing. You can expand this shape, this form, reaching your arms up. And you might even challenge yourself here. Maybe take the gaze to the sky. And if you fall out of the pose, that's the now, right? You come right back into it. Big breaths moving through your body. Inhale and exhale. Hands to heart. Left knee is forward. And then again, step down, landing in this nice grounded, tall mountain pose, palms alongside your hips, heart is open, eyes can be soft. Inhale, reach your arms up. Big stretch here. Exhale, arms out to the side and hinge forward. A little dive here through the heart down into a forward bend. Inhale, come up halfway. Stretch and breathe. Exhale, back down. Inhale, rise back up. So you feel this strength in the body. And also you meet, palms pressing, coming to meet your heart. You meet the flexibility in the body. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, down you go. Slow, steady. Bending your knees, particularly if you have a lower back challenge. Inhale, come up halfway. Check in here, the strength, the length of your hamstrings. Release right back down. Inhale, rise up. So the breath is guiding the movement. Palms meet. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's go again. Inhale up. Full breath. Exhale, down you go. Coming up halfway. Release right back down. And rise up. Full breath. Palms pressing at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Put your hands on your hips and step wide. So just stepping the feet nice and wide. Finding your place here. Lift up onto the ball of the right foot and turn the right foot out. Let's turn it back in. Let's try the left foot. Lift up into the ball of the left foot and turn that foot. You see what happens with the hips. The hips kind of go along for the ride here. Go ahead and lift up and turn that right foot in. Let's try it again. Lift up onto the ball of the left foot, turn the left foot out. This time stay. Extend your arms right out in line with your shoulder, and then go ahead and bend that left knee. Big breath in. Big breath out. You feel the energy moving through the body. I could probably go a little wider in my stance as I bend my left knee. It starts to track forward a bit. You want to land that left knee just above the heel of that leg and keep breathing. Gaze is over the left hand. Go ahead and bend your left forearm. Drop it down onto your thigh. Take the right arm up and over. Your gaze can float to that top hand. And feel the breath, an extended side angle. Keep spinning your chest to the sky. There's a nowness, a newness in this beautiful posturing we're doing. Feel the breath. Go ahead and look down. Drop that right hand down onto the ground. Bring your left hand to meet it. Turn the right foot in, the left foot in. You're parallel here. And then relax your head and neck down and deep breathe. Deep breath in. And out. You can say yes with the head, no. Let's go side to side now. You can straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, and then change sides. Keep breathing. One side to the other. One side to the other. Keep your left hand down on the ground and float the right arm up to the sky, long through your spine. I have my left fingers tilted to give me a little extra space here. Exhale, drop that right hand down and the left arm floats to the sky. You open, expand, and find the breath. Exhale, release. Both hands down, relax the head and neck, bring your hands to your thighs, and then gently, slowly roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Shrug your shoulders. Here, now. You feel the nowness in this shape and form. Lift up onto the ball of the right foot. Turn that right foot out. Float the arms in line with your shoulder and start to bend the right leg. Left leg is straight and strong. Push it back. Opening up. Right arm is extending. Left arm is extending. Gaze is over the right hand. Feel the whole body awake and alive with breath. Bend the right forearm, rest it very softly on your thigh. So you're not dumping all your weight down into that leg. Keep an engagement through the core. That left arm goes up to the sky and then sweep that left arm right alongside your ear. Spin your chest to the sky and continue to breathe in and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Left hand, bring it forward, bring it down onto the ground. Go ahead and bring the right hand to meet it. Turn that right leg in. And again, you're in this wide-legged standing forward bend. Go side to side. One side to the other. Swirl and twirl into your hips a bit, into the back body. Heel toe your feet in and turn your toes out a bit. Bring your hands up onto the top of your thighs and we'll round like a cat, right? Round the navel to the spine and then bend the knees deeply and lift your chest. Keep your elbows tucked in. Inhale, round, straighten the legs a bit. And then exhale, opening up through the chest. Inhale, come all the way up. Let's add the arms in this position. Arms out to the side and then cactus your arms. As you exhale, draw your elbows together. And then the palms meet, your knees bend. As you inhale, you rise up, your arms separate. Exhale, go down, bent knees, palms touch. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, coming together. Inhale, rising up. Slip the hands back behind you. If you can interlace them, go ahead and do that. You want to just rest your hands on your back body. Fantastic. Go ahead and turn your feet in, open up your chest, lean back, open up, and then exhale, come forward. Lift your arms up away from your body towards the sky and let the head and neck drop. Deep breath in and out. Bend your knees like you're going to sit down into a squat. Feel the breath here. And exhale, let your arms come down. Relax the head and neck, and then gently roll yourself all the way up. Shrug your shoulders. Heel toe your feet in, heel toe your feet in. Palms come together in a prayer. Rest your hands at your heart. Just close your eyes for a moment and be here now. Breath full. In and out. Good. Release your arms. Do a little balancing pose. So if you want to use your chair, you could do this. I'm going to just put the chair out in front just to demonstrate that, or something else. Maybe you have some blocks. Maybe you don't need any of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand nice and tall, come into a forward bend, hands down on something. Your hands could be on the ground or blocks. Your hands could be on the chair. Look forward and lift that right leg straight up and back. So I'm looking forward there. That right leg is lifted up and back, nice and strong and straight, and feel the breath, right? Again, your hands can be down. Your nose can drop to your knee if that's appropriate. Lift that right leg up. Bend the right leg, bend at your knee and circle into your hip a bit. Nice deep breaths. Drop the right foot to meet the left foot. Gently roll yourself all the way back up. Ooh, stretch your arms, lift to the sky, and then exhale, go back down, hands to the chair or to the ground. Look forward, put my hand on the chair. Left foot goes back. So it lifts back. Keep the toes pointed down. Lots of breath. Maybe the nose goes to the knee. Lots of breath here. Bend that left leg and circle into your hip. Nice full breaths. Drop the left foot to meet the right foot and then gently rise back up. Nice full breath in the body. Good. We're going to come down onto the ground. So if you would like to sit on some padding or get ready to take a meditation seat, you might bring it in whatever you need, whether that is sitting in a chair or whatever. Come down onto the ground that's available to you and bring the soles of the feet together. Remember, you can do this stuff in a chair too, right? So start to circle around in your hips. Feeling the soles of the feet coming together. Sit nice and tall, nice and tall. Reach your arms to the sky and we'll twist left. Turn and twist. You can take your right hand onto your left knee. If you're on the chair, you can grab the back of the chair and spin and open. Twisting is really good for the whole body, but particularly the internal organs. Give the body a little bit more space, a little bit more oxygen flow through the body. Reach up and turn and twist. And I find that especially in a work day when I'm seated a lot, maybe working on my computer, twisting is something that feels really, really wonderful to kind of sprinkle in through the day. Taking your arms, lifting them up. Go ahead and bend at your wrists. You can keep your feet in Baddha Konasana. Again, if you're in a chair, they might be out a little bit further. Let's work the hands for a moment. Bring the back of the hands together. The fingertips are pointed down. Elbows lift nice and tall. And then go ahead and turn the palm of the hands together. Press. And let's do that again. Flip the hands down. Right? Fingers are pointed down. Fingers are pointed towards me. And then turn around. It's a nice little opening for the wrists. Again, in our workday, we spend a lot of time with the hands. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms forward, keep the thumbs touching and the pinky fingers touching it. Up you go. And let's take a forward bend now. Pull yourself forward. Try not to round right away, but take a moment. Try to extend and try to use your arms to pull your hips right backward, but the torso begins to open up here. Feel the ribs. Good. Come back up to the center and then gently release, swirl and twirl into the wrist. Left hand, arm goes forward, and then just reach, turn the fingers down. The palm will be facing forward, and give yourself a little stretch here. Again, so good for the wrist, the carpal tunnel region. I'm hearing this more and more in our days, right? In our bodies, our work life, lots of repetitive action. Circle into your wrist, shrug your shoulders. Good. You could undo the legs in that Baddha Konasana, and now kind of dig the heels in. Keep the knees bent. Take the heels into the ground. Reach your arms up. And let's flow forward into a forward bend. You can start to straighten the legs once you get there. I grab the outer edges of my feet. If that's not accessible, ankles are good, right? You can reach for whatever you find there. Look forward and then take the forward bend. Just surrendering here, melting the chest, the heart, right between your legs. Let the head and neck relax. It should feel good and supportive and opening for your back body. You breathe deep and you breathe completely. In and out. Good. Go ahead and bring your body back upright. Walk the legs in, bend the knees. Okay, so if you're in a chair, you can do this too. Bend the knees, the feet are down on the ground. Here on the ground, we're going to walk the hands back behind us. If appropriate for your wrist, turn your fingers towards your body and then lift your chest. Lift your chest on the ground, and in a seat, in your chair, you can lift the pelvis off of the ground or whatever the foundation is and look up and deep breath. In and out. You can let your head drop back and you can bring your head forward. Take a little movement into the head and neck. Exhale and drop back down into your seat. Shrug your shoulders. Good. Now go ahead and prepare a seat. We're going to we worked a little bit with that 3-part breath. We're going to do a breath practice before we dive into our meditation, or before we kind of slide into meditation today. This breath practice is very helpful to again, bring us to the now, So let's turn the palms up and take Gaya Mudra. So the thumb and the index fingers touch. This is a nice way to find a sense of groundedness, a sense of nowness. We stay here. And start to deepen your breath. You feel your breath coming in through your nose, belly, ribs, chest lifts. Exhale, the gaze is very relaxed. Release the breath, it slides down. You can feel the draw of that diaphragm, right? Just coming all the way down to the bottom. And then inhale, rising up. Filling all the way to the top. Shoulders are relaxed now. Spine is nice and upright. It really gets massaged with the movement of the breath. Exhale, down you go. Releasing, releasing, releasing. And keep moving like that. Inhaling up, very conscious, aware of breath. Exhale, release, 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 release. So this is the foundation. This is kind of the template for what we're about to do in meditation, right? This kind of lies, it kind of shows us the path, the inhalation, just aware of our breath. Aware of that exhalation. Stay conscious, stay awake and intentional around the breath. Again, this is the path. This is the path into meditation, just allowing the nowness, this moment to shine through. You can feel your body, you can feel your breath. Your concentration and awareness are solely focused on your breath, yet you are completely aware of what's happening around you. Maybe in the space that you're practicing, you hear something next door, or you hear the sound of a dog barking, or some traffic. Just notice. Maybe you're practicing in nature, you hear the wind or the sound of the ocean. You're very present, you're very awake and focused on the breath. This is the path. One breath. One breath. And stay here now. And here's the practice part. If a thought comes in and takes you away from now, just recognize that and come back, come back. It'll be there later. You just come back. You come back to the path. You come back to the breath. And don't try to force it, right? Don't try to force it. Enjoy it, right? You're walking this beautiful path of meditation, of openness, of spaciousness, of connection. And if your thoughts take you away from this moment, just invite them back, right? Invite yourself back to your breath. Follow your breath. Feel the spaciousness, the opening, the connection of your breath moving into your body and flowing right back out. Take a deep, full breath in, lifting up, opening up. Your chin can rise to the sky. And then as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Go ahead now and bring your hands together to rest in a prayer in front of your heart. And return back to your intention. And hold that intention with love and kindness, with great compassion. Keep holding your intention right in the palm of your hands and reach your arms up, lift up. Exhale, separate your hands and send that intention out into the world. We do this practice for the benefit of all beings. May all beings be free. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy and happy. Go ahead and bring your hands back together in a prayer. And as you exhale, hands to heart. A deep breath in and empty. Namaste to you all. I wish you an amazing day. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor of guiding you through this mindfulness moment practice. My name is Evalena, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.